drive. So fun. Actually very fun. I really need to wipe my computer because it's getting really full and I just really want to start the year fresh. So got a hard drive to edit off of and then a hard drive to store old stuff. Just got a package from my friend's brand that just launched called Boyish Beauty. She has the best eyebrows, always unibrow represent. I'm here for it. This is the locked eyebrow gel, which I think I got soft black, I think it was, and then I got the Define eyebrow pen in dark brown. Oh, also this is giving it a nice hold up. Yay, thank you. Just hung out with Poema and Bo. She brought over dinner, which was really nice of her. And she's just so lovely. New friend, and I love Bo like he is my own son. Okay, Merry Vlogmas day 6. Hey, the exciting thing is though, yesterday, I know I mentioned that I went to see that apartment. I loved it. I got the feeling, and I've been looking for months to be clear, but nothing has struck me of like, this is where I want to move, or like, this is the right price range, this is the exact right layout. This place, you guys, holy shit. I could like cry. It's so beautiful, and I've been telling everyone in my life that my next pivot is shitty fake homesteading, and this is my shitty fake homesteading dreams. Like truly my shitty fake urban homesteading dreams. Like it is perfect. It has a massive deck wrapping around it. It's solo house. There's a few units like aside above it, but it's a solo unit. It has this mud room that I made this comment last week that I would trade so much of my indoor space if I just had like some type of rec room, some type of like mud room that I could just make things in and that I could do things in. And I shit you not, I saw this on the listing, which is why I was like, I need to go see this now. The man calls me, he was supposed to see someone at 3:30. I was like, great, I'll see you at 3. Like I'm getting in there first, which is what you have to do. I'm sorry, you gotta do it. It was the mud room, and it has this little office area attached to it. It's perfect. It's literally perfect. There's like one downside, which is the parking, but I will live. And he approved me, and we got along really well. It's like a direct landlord situation, which I love. And I'm sending him a deposit today, and I'm telling my landlord that I'm leaving, and I'm gonna be moving January 1st. You're gonna get some moving content. I didn't know that this is what Vlogmas was gonna turn into, but you're getting a Vlogmas of moving again, which feels like 2 years ago, all over again, but I'm just feeling really good. I'm feeling so excited that I'm gonna have outdoor space that I can walk out onto a patio, a porch, and just a deck. It's a deck. I would say it's a deck. And it's $500 cheaper than my place right now, which is great. I wish it was more. I was trying to honestly downsize even more, save more money, but this place makes me want to just expand and blossom into my next chapter of my life. Coming home from there, I was like screaming in my car. I was like laughing, crying, just being like, whoa, it's all happening so fast, but like this is the place. Cute, this must be the place. I sent the security deposit. We're moving! I can't believe this all just happened in a day. This is the shit I always remind myself of, where I'm like, oh, nothing's happening, like da 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 da. And then one day it all just happens, and then you forget about all the time that things weren't happening, and you're just like, oh my god, everything's happening. Life is so weird. Okay, hi everyone. It's actually been a few days. I had been filming and realizing that things were just getting chaotic, and then I needed to take a second to rewind and course correct a little bit. And I was noticing that the intentionality that I was wanting to bring into this month of vlogging was getting a little bit lost in the sudden realization that I was moving, and I started just like thinking I needed to start packing all of my stuff and just like getting crazy when I still have like a lot more things to do before I can actually do most of those things. So I made a list. Maybe I'll go over that in tomorrow's video, but I just wanted to back up, share some thoughts on moving, and a lot of the reasons I wanted to vlog this month was to reconnect with sharing online again. So things got a little crazy, but it's nice to notice that I'm course correcting more in real time than I've ever been able to before, instead of just getting so overwhelmed and being like, oh, I messed up Vlogmas, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So that's good. I thought I would just chat more about moving in general. Yeah, moving's been on my plate, I think, or in my mind for a little while, just for very practical logistical reasons. I have been in a season of like, I think, really reevaluating like what is important to me and what I, am willing to and wanting to spend my money on, and like what's gonna bring me joy and who I want to be next and who I want to grow into. And I do think the place that I found, and especially in the way that it has felt really seamless, like other moments in my life that come together in a seamless way where it's not so much maybe about moving or anything like that, but it's this very recognizable feeling that I've had at these like pivotal moments of change. They're vibrant in my memory of like these turning points, and this very specific feeling like comes over me when things start to line up. Finally, especially after like 2 years of feeling like I've kind of been floundering and pretty critical of my life and where I've been wanting to go or how to get there. And I think even in the past month, I have been really practicing surrendering, releasing any expectation I've been having, while simultaneously just attempting to be more present in my life and not so drawn on the outcomes. And then it's interesting because I feel like in the past month, I have made a handful of new friends that like feel really good to me, and that's a whole nother video. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that feeling because I hope that resonates with some people. Yeah, there will still obviously be parts of it that are hard, and moving's not necessarily ideal. Also a thought on moving, like I'm really also trying not to put fixes like in external things. Like, oh, if I move into this apartment, then suddenly, the resistance I've been feeling to my job will suddenly go away, or the resistance I've been feeling to, do X, Y, or Z, or be more active in these areas of my life will suddenly melt away. And I was really checking myself over the past few days to be like, you know what, Jenny, this is really good that we're moving, and like it feels like a right step forward. Maybe I'll eat my words on that, but right now it feels like a very in tune step forward of like where I am wanting to go. And it's just a place, it's just a house, obviously, but I think what it offers for me will be really helpful for my day-to-day life. So of course there are things that are helpful in external things working out for you. Bringing it back a little bit and being like, this is not a fix. It's not a fix-all. It's gonna fix a few things, like having at least a little bit less pressure around rent and spending money. Like I've seen other apartments that could have been fine, could have been great, but I didn't have that feeling that I had towards this one. And it's almost also this moment of realizing that, things don't work out for reasons. I've also read things that are like, if you're constantly moving as soon as you get settled, or if you're constantly if you move every year, you might want to look at why every time you get rooted somewhere, you need to uproot again. And that one definitely read me a little bit. I don't think I do that as much anymore. And I do think most of my moves over the past few years have been pretty based in reality. One was from a breakup. The next one was from COVID circumstances. And then the last one was from needing to move to LA. And I think maybe that is just, 20s and things changing fast and making new decisions for myself. I would like to continue to make these vlogs. Like my intention, I think, is to share more of myself in a consistent way right now, because that feels life-giving. I have to film an apartment tour before I can start. That's like top of my list, is film an apartment tour. I think I never even filmed a morning routine video here, which would be tragic for me to not film one just for old time's sake. So I think I need to do that. But hopefully you enjoy seeing this unfold for me. And if there's anything I can share that can be helpful, I'm happy to do that. Hope you all are doing well, and thanks for following along. And I'm excited that something's feeling like it's giving. And I will see you back with some more well-crafted, thought-out vlog days. And thanks for listening.